Hey, good optometry morning. Dr. Michael Nelson, your YouTube eye doctor here today. And today we're talking about sunglasses, and specifically we are talking about the newest trends in Ray-Ban's 2021 collection. And we are starting right now. So Ray-Ban is an iconic brand. It's been around since 1937, and it's the #1 selling optical brand, and it's probably one of the most recognized brands in the world. Everyone knows Ray-Ban. All right, so Ray-Ban, like any other frame company, has a huge collection. So Ray-Ban has over 200 frames in their collection, and in those frames, they come in a number of different colors, a number of different lens options, and a number of different sizes. They have frames for kids, they have sunglasses, which everyone knows about, and they also have an optical or an ophthalmic line, which you could put prescription lenses in and get your branded Ray-Ban prescription lenses in. So there is a huge collection, and I'm not gonna go through that whole collection, but I'm gonna touch on a few of the trends in the 2021 release, particularly in the sunglasses. So one thing I want to do with you, I want to take a look at Ray-Ban's 2021 trailer for their new collection. So let's take a look at this video together and we'll watch this. All right, let's see what we got here. Some famous movies. Okay, American Psycho. That's from Moonlighters, Bruce Willis. Terminator. Zac Efron from 17 Again. Blues Brothers with Wayfarer look. There's one in there that I missed. Tom Cruise with The Aviator. Those movies, I don't know. I missed those ones. I think that's Apocalypse Now. A lot of movies really feature Ray-Ban because they're so iconic. So I'm trying to think if there's one Ray-Ban that's probably most used in movies, it's probably the Wayfarer. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do, hey, that's a good idea. I should do a video on just movies that feature Wayfarers and talk about the Wayfarers. If you think that's a good idea, leave a comment below and maybe mention a movie that has Wayfarers in it. That'd be good. We'll see what kind of comments there are. This pinball clip, it looks like it's from a movie, but I think it's just an ad that Ray-Ban produced. But I like it. And clearly Ray-Bans are up in your pinball game. I think this speaks to the that early '70s vibe that the new series has. You're on. I like it. All right, so if that doesn't make you want to get a pair of Ray-Bans, I don't know what will, but let's talk about some of the new trends. But before I go into that, I'm gonna leave a link for all the models that I described down in the description below. And if there was any Ray-Bans in that clip from those movies that you wanted or you have, make sure you hit the like button down below. And if I made any mistakes on the movies or missed any, make sure you hit a comment down below. So let's talk about the trends. So the first trend in the 2021 collection is bold acetates. So Ray-Ban said these frames have been inspired by the kind of progressive feel of the early 70s. And so they all have that little edgy feel to them. Okay, so the first model I'm going to talk about is the State Street. So the State Street is a spin or a take on the classic Wayfarer look, but it has this bold geometric shape on the top of the frame rather than the classic flat line of the Wayfarer look. And it's a really refreshing look in this model. This model is also available in an ophthalmic version, which is actually a little bit smaller than the sunglass version. So if you like this look and you like it in your ophthalmic and your sunglasses, you can have the same look. Okay, the second model I'm going to show you in this bold acetate look is a real champion, and it's called the Inverness. And so this frame was named after a Scottish town, and it has these rugged edges and really great look and line to it. And so this frame shape was first debuted on a golf course in Scotland, and it was actually worn by Arnold Palmer, and there's actually some posters showing him wearing this same frame. All right, so this shape is back, and if you want to make a real statement on or off the golf course, then the Inverness is the frame you want to really look at. Okay, so the next frame I want to show you is called the Nomad Wayfarer. And so this frame is also available in a sun, but this is the optical version of it. And the real key feature of this frame line is this really wide temple. Wide temples have not been available in the optical industry very readily in the last few years, but they're back. So if you're looking for this nice wide temple look on your frame that kind of blocks out distractions for you, then the Nomad Wayfarer is a terrific option for you to kind of give you that really bold, edgy acetate look. And so let's round out this collection with one last frame, and it's called the Roundabout. And so the Roundabout features a bold, thick, round frame that has a classic Ray-Ban look and feel to it. All right, so the second trend in Ray-Ban's 2021 collection are geometric wired frames. Now, typically when people think of a wired Ray-Ban frame, they're gonna think of the classic aviator look, which is a terrific and classic look that you can get anytime. But in their new collection, they're featuring more geometric shapes. So let me introduce you to Jack. So Jack features a rounded sole with this kind of edgy geometric shape on top. And it's a terrific frame, and it's been available in an optical version in last year's season, but Ray-Ban is introducing it in the suns this year. So the Jack is a great frame if you're looking for that retro feel in a wired frame. But Ray-Ban has also released other geometric shapes. So they have the oval, the rectangle, and the square. And so if you're looking for any of these shapes, you can get them all in the new Ray-Ban collection. All right, so let's talk about trend number 3. So trend number 3 in the new collection, you've already seen it, and you've seen it in the Jack, it's the lenses. So what they've introduced in the new collection and the new trend this summer are bi-gradient lenses. So these lenses, they'll be dark on the top, they fade out in the center portion of the lens, and then they get a little bit darker at the bottom. And Ray-Ban's calling that bi-gradient, and that's available in all of their wired frames, and it gives a great look to this sunglass. So that's Ray-Ban's new collection. Hopefully it'll give you a new bold look with a little bit of a smirk, and make sure you hit the subscribe button for more videos just like this. And again, if you liked any of these models, I put a link in the description down below so you can go and get these and